Hi, I'm Connie Haxby, licensed clinical social worker, and today I wanted to discuss holistic approaches to therapy treatment. You know, it's not enough to come into therapy 1 hour a week and reframe your problems, talk about issues, processing things that are going on in your mind, getting, some of the treatments that we recommend for trauma and negative beliefs and confidence, and then leave here and be out in the world for the rest of the week and not be taking care of yourself. So it's really important that you make sure that you're taking care of your needs. We call that self-care. And what that means is you want to make sure that you're getting adequate amounts of sleep. You want to make sure that you're getting some kind of physical activity every day. I know a lot of the folks that I work with, come in and they say, I don't have the energy to work out, or I don't, want to work out. It's not my favorite way to spend any extra time that I've got going on. But I always like to share with them that it's really important that you get some physical movement or some physical activity in your daily life, even if it's a walk around the block. You don't have to go to the gym and lift weights and run 3 miles a day. It doesn't have to be anything crazy strenuous. It can even be things that you like to do that are just physical activities. So going for a hike, taking the dog for a walk, working in your garden, even some house cleaning, depending on how strenuous some of those activities are. That could all be considered physical movement. So you want to make sure that you're getting some kind of physical movement in your daily living. Another big component of this is also going to be nutrition. If I have folks come in and they talk about anxiety, one of the first things that I ask is, how much caffeine are you drinking? So you want to make sure that if you're having anxiety, caffeine is going to spike that because it mimics a lot of those same anxiety feelings that we get in our body. And then you also have a crash after, that caffeine intake. Same with sugar. Sugar, is just a really, really not healthy way to treat your body. So you want to make sure that you're looking at labels and that you're checking to see how much sugar content that you're ingesting. Sugar is pretty much in anything and everything. So, some of the natural sugars that you're going to get in fruit are okay in moderation. But you want to make sure that the foods that you're ingesting, especially if we're talking about processed foods, that they have a limited amount of sugar. Now, that doesn't mean that you can switch, sugar for things like artificial sweeteners, because those are just as bad for you. So you want to make sure that you're trying to get some whole foods, plenty of fruits and vegetables. Look at things like portions as well. In America, we have like the biggest portions, I think, of any country, which makes sense when you look at the obesity rate, right? So, I mean, just look at those big gulp cups, 32, 44 ounces of Coke. Like, who needs that? I'm not sure, how beneficial it would be to anybody to drink that much. Caffeine and sugar. It doesn't have any nutritional value at all. So make sure that you're taking care of yourself as well. Another thing that you want to maybe get checked out is to go see your general practitioner on a regular basis and get blood work. Maybe get your hormones checked, especially after the age of 40. I know that a lot of us women, we have hormone issues with premenopausal and menopause coming up. So if you're feeling, sluggish or fatigued or depressed, or, just have trouble losing weight, or you're gaining weight without any real reason, you want to see if there's some stuff going on with your hormones, because that can be treated with, creams and topicals and things like that. So talk to your general practitioner and see what's going on with your body as well. So, keep a lot of those things in mind. Another thing, smoking, drinking, I think that those are pretty self-explanatory. You want to make sure that you're not drinking a whole lot of alcohol. Believe it or not, 3 drinks in one sitting is considered binge drinking. And I'm sure a lot of folks do that, just, sitting down watching the game, or, going to a baseball or a football game, or out, having dinner with friends sometimes. It's really easy to just sort of like push those drinks back. So anything above 3 drinks in one sitting is considered binge drinking. So just keep that in mind as well. Smoking, of course, horrible for your health. Everybody knows this. It doesn't do anything for you. Same with the vaping. I'm sure that a lot of folks have seen in the news all of these horrible accidents and health concerns that people are having with the vaping nowadays. So again, that's not adding anything to your life at all. So see if you can, maybe do some smoking cessation classes, or reading books, or support groups, anything that you can do to get away from that horrible habit, because it's wreaking havoc on your body. So anyway, just to recap, keep all of those things in mind: physical activity, what you're putting into your body, food, smoking, drinks, all that kind of stuff. Do some meditation as well. Holistic approaches, again, to treatment, considered, just sort of like mind, body, spirit, everything. Try to get in touch with, your inner peace, your spirituality, anything that kind of like brings you calm and comfort and joy. You want to make sure that you're including that in your life as well. So, I really encourage you, don't, just come into treatment and think that an hour a week of talking about my problems is going to cut it. You need to take care of yourself. You need to make sure that you're looking at the big picture, because all of those things together are really going to be beneficial for your health in the long run. As always, this is a video for informational purposes only. If you have any questions about medication, blood work, anything of that nature, please talk to your general practitioner. Please also talk to your general practitioner and get the thumbs up for any kind of physical activity that's going to be strenuous on your body, because we do not want you to get out there and hurt yourself and then be down for the count. As usual, have a great day, and I will see you next time.